So today I'm going to dissolve all these watch heads, and they've got a little bit of gold on the second hands. Some of them are gold plated, some have got gold numbers. I'm going to give them a wash first. Well, I think there'll be some gold there, not a lot, but there'll be some. These are all rolled gold, mainly rolled gold watches that I've stripped. There's been a couple of gold watches. But yeah, we'll put them in hydrochloric acid after we wash them and see what we get in the way of gold. I can't see it being a gram, but you never know. So before I wash these, I've just gone through it with a magnet to make sure there's no steel in there. I've got a little neon magnet here. So all these are all fine there. Nothing on there at all. The only ones I found were the middle bits. Cotton ran the middle bits on, and they're magnetic. And there was two steel ones there, so they can go in the bin. Well, they can go with the magnetic gold plated stuff. So yeah, these are all non-magnetic now, so they can be washed and put into hydrochloric acid next. Alright, I'm just going to get a weight on these. So we got 136 grams of just watch faces. Let's go and give them a clean. Got them simmering away there. Just a bit of washing out of liquid. So I just realised after washing them that a lot of the gold foils have come off. So I'm going to have to filter that wash and rinse it out, so it's got soap in it. You can see the gold there. So I'll put the rest into this, I've got a 2000 milliliter beaker here, so it's nice and tall, and I'm pretty sure this is going to go a bit crazy when I put the hydrochloric acid in. They're all washed. I'm going to filter this one out, and then we'll put the filter in when we do the refine the gold. Okay, good job I didn't throw the water away. Let's get some hydrochloric acid in this. I put about 75 millilitres in there, I think. And it's not watered down, so this is concentrated hydrochloric acid. I've got the heat up 3/4 of the way. So I'll let this do its thing. In the meantime, I'm going to filter this one out and see how this reacts. So surprisingly, this has had no reaction at all. And that is, I think it's 70% hydrochloric acid. I'm not sure, I haven't got a container to hand. Yeah, nothing at all. Heat's right up now. I've added a bit more. It's got to be over 100 milligrams there. Be 150. This one's filtering out. We'll have to wash it through after to get that soap out. Oh, it's 30. It's 36%. Okay, we'll just leave that for a couple of hours, I suppose, and see what happens. Hopefully it will dissolve the aluminium. So this is an hour later and we don't seem to be getting anywhere fast. So what I'm going to do is add some hydrogen peroxide to try and speed it up. And this is 35% hydrogen peroxide. So we're going to add some of that to it now and see how aggressive that is. So I've added about 20 millilitres and it just started going crazy straight away. It bubbled right up to halfway. So I put 3, I used a droplet to put it in slowly, and it seems to be doing stuff now, so we'll leave this and see if it dissolves. Come back in an hour. So we've got hydrochloric acid and hydrogen peroxide in there now. We'll come back to it. So that seems to have done the job. All we got left now is the copper ones. I've just been going through them all. There's no aluminium left at all. These are all copper now. It's got the enamel on there still. So what I'm going to do now is I've cleaned these out. I've washed these out about 4 or 5 times. So what I'm going to do is put these in nitric acid now to dissolve the copper, and hopefully we'll just be left with the gold and a little bit of the ceramic, and then we can stick it in Aqua regia. So let's do that next. Oh, I'm filtering this out. I'm filtering the water out there. So whatever's left in there will go into here as well, because this will be fine particles of gold, bits that have come off the watch in the wash. Yeah, so this is our waste solution. This was after the hydrochloric acid and the hydrogen peroxide wash. So that must be containing aluminium. There's nothing at all there, aluminium. These are all copper. So I'm hoping about 100 ml of nitrate should dissolve all this, because I think there was originally 130 grams. So it shouldn't be too much. I'm going to keep going through this. I'll do this off camera and just make sure there's no other metals in there. And then we'll come back when we've got it all in the flask, including this, and we'll start using the nitric acid boil. Right, we've got the nitrate. So I'm going to add about the same amount that's in there now, 75 to 100 ml. Should get a very vigorous reaction. So while it's going red, I don't want to be around it, so I'm going to leave this to it and come back when it's all died down. So this is fully diluted copper. Nothing in there, but hopefully gold. know there won't be a lot, but I think you can see it on the side. Old specs. Alright, I'm going to filter this off now, then I'm going to put it in Aqua regia. Okay, so the one on the left is from dissolving the aluminium with hydrochloric acid and hydrogen peroxide, and then the one on the right is all the waste I got from the nitric boil to dissolve all the copper, and this is what we got left. Not much at all. So I'm going to put this straight into Aqua regia. If there's any silver in it, it'll come out as silver chloride. So yeah, we'll see if we can get any gold out of that. So this has been in Aqua regia now for a couple of hours, and I've just put some ice in there, and when that's cooled down I'm going to filter that, and then I'll drop out any gold if there is any gold. So this is all filtered now. It was a lighter coloured green. I put some urea into it and it's got a little bit lighter coloured blue. So I've made up some sodium metabisulfate. I'm going to add this to it and we'll see if we get any reaction there. Nothing immediate. I'll come back to it in a few minutes. This is what I had left in the filter. So anyway, it hasn't done anything yet, so I'll come back to it in a few minutes. So I've come back to it and it has gone a little bit darker now. So it's dropping out some gold, but there's a very small amount. I'll leave that to drop for a few hours, or probably till tomorrow now. Okay, this is the next day and it's dropped out some gold. Not a lot, but there's some there. So I'm going to pour this solution off now and clean up that gold. So this is that gold dried out. It's a tiny amount. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to weigh about 0.1 of a gram, if we're lucky. So yeah, let's go and weigh it now. Okay, so this is that little bit of gold I got, and it is a tiny bit of gold. I'm going to put it on here and weigh it. Let's see if we've got 0.1 even. Well, as you can see, .05. It's a tiny amount. I'm not going to bother putting that in the XRF machine, it's just not enough. So going on the weight of that gold, I put 130 grams in there, and we got 0.5 of a gram. So that is really not a lot at all. So if you'd done a kilo of this, that would be about 8 times that. So you'd be looking like not even half a gram if you'd done a kilo of that. So no, not good at all. But I will still collect them. But they must just be gold plated. I don't think they're a rolled gold that's been put into the numbers. I wouldn't have thought so. A lot of the watches were rolled gold, but maybe the numbers and stuff on the dials, maybe they were just gold plated. So yeah, don't get a lot of gold from the watch faces. That concludes this video.